Okay, welcome everyone to the CHAOSS Education Project Working Group meeting for June 11th. We are, as always, a CHAOSS project, so we're under the CHAOSS Code of Conduct, so please be kind to each other. The question of the day is, how are you and how has your day been? My day's been good. It's actually with my partner's birthday, and so we're gonna, after this meeting, I think we're gonna go to the pub and have a couple of drinks and then go out for Indian food, which is apparently what British people do because we like our Indian food here. So my day should get better. So it'll go from good to even better shortly. Okay. So if the rest of you want to add yourselves, that would be good. Why don't we? Can't remember, Margaret. Have you been to these meetings before? Do you want to introduce yourself or anything?
Hi, everyone. This is my first time. I think I got the notification when Peculiar mentioned it on one of our community calls. So I decided to join today. I work as a data annotator in a tech firm. Yeah, so we like train AI models in text, computer vision, audio, the whole gist. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. We're happy to have you. So with that, why don't we go ahead and get started on the agenda? So we have some follow-ups. So these are things that have been kind of work in progress that we've been making progress on. And so I don't know, Peculiar, if you want to run through some of these, that would be good.
Okay, problem there. All right, Margaret, thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you mentioned you heard about this and then you decided to join. So excited to have you. Okay, we've been here. This is our third meeting since we started, and we have a couple of things going on in the CHAOSS Education Project. Yeah, this is CHAOSS Education Project Working Group. Basically, what we focus on is developing open source educational courses to help beginners, intermediate, and advanced people in open source to understand more about open source and then learn about CHAOSS projects and software, and then learn about CHAOSS metrics and practitioner guide. So that's what we focus on. Our aim is to be able to reach out with these courses, reach out to even those that are not even, novice, that they don't have any idea at all about open source. Our aim is to reach out to them and to every other person that is interested to learn and get started in open source, create a career path in open source, and learn a whole other lot of things. And then we have worked on some projects, on some courses, and they are uploaded in Moodle. We have had a lot of visitors there, people taking the courses, and the feedback we've gotten for some time now is encouraging, and that's why we continue and we are developing more courses. Now, up here is some courses that we have started working on. That the process of developing a course before we say, okay, this course is ready, is approved, and can be uploaded to Moodle. That is our platform where we upload the courses. The course, each topic, we will pass through 3 different stages, which are just very simple because the length of each of the course is just like 5 to 10 minutes. So, but we take this process, write a script, you prepare a slide deck, and you record the course. in recording the course is just simple. The script is just to guide you on what you want to, or like a summary about the topic, to guide you on what you want to also record. Prepare your slide deck from it and then record the course. It's just like teaching someone something that the person does not know. Like not everybody will have the time to go through all the research that we are doing here to get to learn a lot about that. But we do the research, we get the materials, and we teach others what we have learned, and then for all the information they need to know to pursue a career in open source or contribute to open source projects. Then here, the follow-up we're doing is on the course. The first one, Introduction to Gleamon Lab, that has passed through two processes. That's writing the script is ready and approved. The slide deck is ready and approved. Then the recording, actually he has recorded once, but he needs some time to re-record so that he can compare the two recordings and select more. And that this happens, right? You have that free hand and opportunity to record or re-record and get it perfect so that when we put it out there, it's not something we can just bring down immediately, because a whole lot of people would like to learn when I was going through the module, I saw that some people like take a course, they come back to it, retake it again. I mean, when I saw that, it's gladdened my heart, meaning that they are learning something and they want to learn more about that particular course. So for that introduction to Blemo Lab, he has recorded and he wants to re-record before he can ascertain that this is perfect. Then for practitioner guide, yes, the sunsetting of open source project has been recorded and will be uploaded very soon. We also have other practitioner guide, which is the one I'm working on. When it's ready, I'm going to record that. Then one of them is the open source in education. The script, the slide deck is approved, just the recording that is left, though scheduled to record on Saturday, on Monday, but I miss it. Sorry about that. So then the other ones we have re-recording. So these are courses that they've recorded or they've started, but maybe feel like, okay, there's something that need to be corrected, and we feel like there need for them to correct those things. Like, because each recording goes through reviews. We have reviewers that look at them, they take their time to listen to them, to make sure that these are up to standard. There's no mistake, and there's nothing that when we put it out there for in the public, someone points a mistake on it. So this was about 3 of them. We're waiting to record them. And one will be happening this Saturday. I will need that. Okay, so newly assigned, we have 2 courses that we assigned to new contributors, and that's a CHAOSS Virgin project. She's working on it, and then CHAOSS chapters, which will start work in July. So yes, that's the follow-up. Please, if you have any question, please, here is, when you join us, just chatting here, we can chat together and discuss everything that concerning the course and much more. Feel free to ask questions if you don't understand. Thank you.
Any questions? Yeah, Margaret, go ahead.
Hi. So I'm new to CHAOSS. I think it was Ruth that mentioned CHAOSS to me, but I've been finding it hard to contribute because, like I said earlier, I'm an annotator, and I've actually gone through GitHub. I've seen a lot of contributions. It's kind of confusing. I'm still trying to work my way around it. But then I heard about the badging program, and that is why I joined the education community. And I would really love to, like, when I get in hang of it, I would really love to educate people about how they can contribute to open source as data annotators, because I noticed that it's not really pronounced. We have more of developers, back end, front end, and I feel like we're like There are like very few, especially in Africa. So yeah, okay.
Okay. That's awesome. And I see that passion that's in to educate people. It's passion. Yeah. For the Badging project is happening, and there's a badging channel where you can join, and then you'll be onboarded to be a badger. And the person in charge, the maintainer in charge, will assign tasks to you when there is, because there are a whole lot of people, there are a lot of people in the badges, so she takes turn. If she has assigned maybe 1 to 10 on based on the requests we get, she will go ahead to assign others based on the request as time goes on. So for the education project, I'm trying to add the link so that you can go through you can have a look at it, because this is non-code contribution. At CHAOSS, we welcome all that, non-code contribution and all that. So the repo is here on the yeah, it's here. Oh, no, I can point that out. Yes, it's on this doc. So we have issues there. You can go through and see, is there any topic you think you can write on? When you're writing, we're not leaving you alone. I work with you through it all. Recession, I work with you through it all. And I have done here also that work with us, reviewing, making suggestions and input. So there's some topics there that are free and open for anybody to work on. And then we also welcome suggestions. If there's any topic about open source you feel like, I think this should be part of this education project that will help people, you feel free to suggest. And once you suggest, we go through the topics we've already registered, we have already, which is in the submission.md file. We have some topic we've recorded. If any of them is not there and it's not in this the issue available, and you feel like we should include it, yes, bring it up to us. We'll look at it together, and the educational team will look at it and approve it. Fine, you can write on that topic. So that way, have something to work on. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Priscilla.
You're welcome, Margaret.
Yeah, and I think just to add to that, I mean, what you're doing right now is a good way to get involved in the CHAOSS community, is coming to meetings like this one, coming to meetings and in areas that you're interested in contributing to, because, you know, as we talk through the things that we're working on, there might be something that you can think of that would be good for you to contribute. And, you know, and as we walk through some of the stuff that we're working on, we might also continue to highlight some of the things that we need help with. So I would say that coming to meetings like this one, or, you know, if you're interested in other parts of the community and want to contribute, participating in the meetings can really help, because we're not really like a lot of the other open source projects where we tend not to have a lot of like good first issues. Aside from the education project does a really good job of, you know, having issues for people to work on, but other parts of the CHAOSS community don't really have that. We're just kind of working on things on an ongoing basis, and some of it happens in GitHub, some of it doesn't. And the best way to find out what people are working on and what you might be interested in is coming to meetings like this one. So I hope we'll see you at more of these education working group meetings, and hopefully some of the other working group meetings as well.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Dawn. I'm actually really excited about. I feel like I want to contribute more to the education community. So thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And the other thing, there are some of these issues. There are people already working on some of them, and so if there are some areas where even if somebody else is already working on it, if you have some expertise in some of these areas, you can talk to Peculiar, and if she needs someone to review a video or needs someone to review a script or a presentation, you can also participate in the reviews as well and just provide feedback. That's great as well.
Thank you, Dawn.
All right, thanks. Peculiar, do you want to talk about is there anything else on the follow-ups or any other questions?
Oh, no,
Okay.
nothing else.
The course development, do you want to talk about that?
Okay. Yes. Last week we talked about, sorry, my camera is off because of my friends here that have done the best they could. So last week we talked about how to write the script and how we write educational scripts, because our focus is making whatever we're writing to be with what someone can be able to handle within 5 to 10 minutes recording. So we looked at it, that how we start writing, and then what we need, information that we need to add, how to make it quality, so that someone looking at it or spending that few minutes, 10 minutes or 15 minutes to listen to that video will get the main information that will help that person succeed. So today I decided that we look at the slide preparation, how education slides have been prepared. If you look at, this is the template we use. Normally for every topic, I make a copy of this and add for each topic, so that anybody working on that topic should use that particular copy. The essence is this: using the copy that I add in your under the description for that topic, is so that the reviewer can easily have access. Because over time, I had this challenge of when reviewers want to review and they have this access, the doc is restricted for them to comment or anything. So I decided that I'll make a copy of this template and add for the topic. So encourage everybody to use that particular one that is added. There will be no need for you to make another copy again, so that all the reviewers will have access to, when they are commenting, when they are reviewing, to get you the slide up to standard. Now, here is just the template that you have to select on just your choice, right? There's no like it mustn't be this way, it mustn't be that way, but you have a different variety here. Select what you think that you prefer, or what you think that is more presentable in your slide, and then you, using your creativity, you can then make it more better. But we try as much as possible to encourage everybody not to like, I've seen a situation where some people copy exactly what is in the whole thing in the script and then put it just on the face of the slide like that. And now they're reading from it. And it's, if you look at the rules of, I don't know whether that is a rule, but I'm preparing slide presentations. I understand that your slide should have like a caption, like a few details, not all the detail, right? Then you can add something like a speaker note where you have all the major detail that you want to talk about, want to say while you're presenting. So normally I used to like go through everybody, teach everybody one after the other on how to do this. But now I feel like I need to bring it to this meeting so that we understand how we can prepare the slide and make it more catching, then select fewer captions or sentences or phrase or a few of them in the slide, maybe with a picture to illustrate or something you might prefer or want. We have some posts we have already, that are amazing. So other things that are in your script that you want to say while recording the video, you can actually add it in the speaker note. And how can I get the speaker notes? You see under the slide, there's a line where Dawn's arrow is. You see, just pull it up. You can pull it up and down as she's doing now. Under there, you can type in the speaker note. Maybe other things in the slide, you can now move them to this place so that the audience are just only seeing the caption. They're not listening to you as a person that is delivering the lecture. Let me use this lecture now, or a speaker, or you're giving the talk now. They're not listening to you, what you're saying about that caption, about that, about what they're seeing on your slide. So that way, they're not like reading everything from the slide, but they're listening is now you are the one teaching them what you feel that they need to know. And they're learning from you, right? And if I'm the one and looking at a slide with just a caption, and then the teacher or the person delivering that talk is now seeing other things that I don't know, it to cause for me to pick up a pen to now start jotting things down, or to come back and listen to that speaker over and over again to understand more. So that's where we prepare the education slide, and we encourage everybody to take that, to use that pattern that your slide should have. You can use pictures, or can use maybe shapes to make it look good. And then you can then put other things, make selections here, which one, the slide you want. You can select the ones you like, you prefer, the pattern or whatever, the way that you prefer it, you can just select from it. Then other things in your script, like I said earlier, make sure you have your speaker note. Your speaker note contains everything you want to say. I learned from my mentor, and that way I'm guided and not just saying things that are off. And it helps me not to make mistakes. It helps me not to pause and start thinking of the next thing to say. And I'm guided and focused on what I want to say, because after preparing that speaker note, I go through it over and over. And this way I'm familiar with what the topic, everything, and what I want to say while recording. So yes, that's what I'm bringing up here. And this is how we prepare the education slide, and encouraging everybody to do so. Yes, that's it. And if you have any question about that, feel free to ask.
Thanks, Peculiar. This is really helpful.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think we have about, we have a few more minutes. We try to end the CHAOSS meetings at 10 minutes before the hour, so we've got about 13 more minutes. Let's see, Q&A. So that's the next part we have on the agenda. So any questions that people have? I don't know, Peculiar, if you had anything else you wanted to provide here, or if we just want to do Q&A and feedback.
Okay, just trying to find out from anyone if you have any question. Maybe you're already writing on something and you have a question. Here at this point, we'll try to take those questions. Or you're researching on a topic and you have a question. This is your time. You can ask, I'm researching on this, and these are the information I've gotten. I need more. Can anybody give me some link that will help? here you're free to ask that. And we're open, we help you out because we do this together. Or you're working on something, you have a feedback you want to give. Okay, this is what I've done, or I've sent the PR, I need it to be reviewed, it has not been reviewed. It's reviewed, but there's something that the reviewer, a comment that reviewer made, and I'm not clear about it. Please, this is our time. Feel free to, we take it and we help you go through that and provide all the feedback that you need so you can be able to complete the course. Yeah, so that's what this place is all about. Apart from that, I have nothing else. So at this point, Margaret, do you still have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I just plan on looking through the issues to find something that resonates with me, something I can contribute to. But if I have any questions, I'll just reach out to you on Slack. Thank you.
All right, I'm always there to respond.
Perfect. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, we do have just a few standard reminders that we do in a lot of our meetings. So CHAOSScon Africa is coming up, and the call for speakers is out. So you've got until the 20th. So you've got 9 more days if you want to speak at CHAOSS Africa. If you don't necessarily want to speak, you can also just attend. I don't know if has registration opened for CHAOSS Africa.
I in the last meeting they discussed about that. I'm not sure. I will. I know tomorrow is next CHAOSS Africa meeting, and I'm sure they'll talk more about that.
Perfect. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like registration is open yet. But as you can see, if you go to community and events, you can get to CHAOSScon Africa, which is August 13th in Lagos, Nigeria. So so yeah. And then we also have CHAOSScon North America, which is coming right up in 2 weeks. And so peculiar, I will miss the next education meeting because I will be at at Open Source Summit in North America in Denver. So you're on your own for that one.
Yeah, I'll be here with Margaret. Don't worry.
Perfect. And if you're giving or have given a CHAOSS talk, we have a calendar of upcoming talks. And the reason that this is important is because the communications team is looking for things to promote. So if you're giving a talk that's in some way or another about CHAOSS related activities, you can add it here to this calendar, and hopefully we can help promote the talks that people are giving. So if you're giving any talks, encourage you to add them there. All right, I think we've reached the end of our agenda. Is there anything else?
Oh, nothing from my end.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Peculiar. And yeah, and we'll see you around the CHAOSS community.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.